Hi, I'm Doug Keck. This is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. Just had the pleasure of speaking with Father Glenn Sedano, CFR, about the book by Father Andrew Apostoli, Answering the Questions of Jesus, published by EWTN and available through our catalog. Answering the Questions of Jesus. Were these the kinds of things that Father Andrew used to think about?
Well, I mean, the Lord was always on his mind. So, I mean, and there would be hardly anything, and not even in an insincere way, but his view of life was always through the prism of faith. So, I mean, whether it was a direct question about the faith or simply just about life, Jesus and his Holy Mother would find their way into the conversation, I'm sure. You know?
Absolutely. Well, I remember when he did a wonderful series for us on Padre Pio, as well as Fatima. And I think this was actually the last series he actually did for us in, I think it was in '09, at least in the studio, that when he came down and actually did it, because we also did some shooting, some things with him on Fulton Sheen and stuff.
Fulton Sheen was always wiggled his way into.
What's the connection there? Explain.
Well, he was ordained by Fulton Sheen, and and it seems almost like he was like his spiritual father, you know, and he always would put in a little anecdote or a story or something about Fulton Sheen.
It's interesting because their style was very different.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, you know, Fulton Sheen was sort of very, very dynamic and a little bit dramatic, whereas Father Andrew was very diminutive in many, many ways. So very, very gentle, a gentle man.
One of the questions he asked in the book is who do you say I am? And actually it was a series that Father Mitch did years ago with that back in the 90s. Is that a question we're hearing more and more today?
Well, I think a lot of people are confused about Christ. I think that they naturally would sort of say that they accept Christ, but do they know? Would they even have any concept or even desire to understand of anything about nature, about him having a divine and human nature, and what that means? Some of those questions, which were so important in the early church, are not even considered today. People, in one sense, don't care about the person's identity, or if they're. I think it's like, how is this person, or this historical person, is going to help me?
Help me, right.
I think it's very, very personal.
What can he do for me?
Yeah.
Right, rather than what I can do for you. Very good. Father Glenn Sedano, CFR. The book is Answering the Questions of Jesus by his confrere, Father Andrew Apostoli of late memory. Check it out and check out the entire interview that's available on our YouTube channel and our on-demand page as well. And check out the book. I'm Doug Keck. This has been a Bookmark Brief. Thanks for stopping by.